Emma, you want to come in?
Here we are. Irene, we are live. And she goes.
Sorry. We have a guest.
Welcome everybody. Oh, look at her or him.
It's Emma. We have a co-host.
Wow, this is a ball of fur.
Yeah, she's actually at 9:30 is going to get a little haircut and washed. She's been a little neglected. She should have had it done last week, but my life right now is unpredictable. So, the little doggy suffers.
But well, just let's welcome everybody who is going to then watch also after the live. We are here as every week for our weekly live Beyond the Pain. And we have just started a new format here on YouTube, but we're going live actually with Irene since over a year, I think.
Oh, yeah.
1 year and a half, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. We have a lot of fun. We are not professional video makers, as you can see as our backgrounds. It's not, it's our homes, and we like it like that. So we just share about the amazing benefits and that we have experienced using this VTT, Vibrotactile Trigger Technology. And also sometimes there are guests. Today we are just the two of us, but the two of us is already a lot sometimes.
Well, we're just very passionate. It's not that we are a lot. And, I think we're never too much. I just my daughter and I were talking about this particular issue, and it's like, something, we may not be enough for some, right? So however we present ourselves, right? That's how people see. So no, I'm not loud enough.
No, but I mean, we can feel the space a lot. That's why I said we are a lot. So, and sometimes there are other people joining, and it's also very beautiful and entertaining.
And I say all the time, tell me to be quiet, because I start talking about this incredible technology. And and again, look, 3 weeks from today, less than what today is the 13th, right? I mean, like 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, November 3rd, the day after my birthday. I was turning 43, so like 15 years ago, 14 years ago, I've lost track. It's been so long.
Last year, for your birthday, we met.
Yes. And, to think about where my life was and what I was promised and how much I believed that. And it ties up to I gave my space, my voice, my sound, my loudest, I can do it. I got this. I'm unstoppable. That's how I lived my life. Like, I've never lost faith. And there's plenty of times that I needed to, maybe not needed to, but should have, right? But I was like, no, I will prevail. So yeah, I get loud and I take space, because the people that struggling like I did or like you did have no voice, because we become voiceless in our pain and our depression, lack of sleep, and feeling like we are prisoners of our own bodies. Right? Yeah. So I for me, this Beyond the Pain is also giving voice to the people that are struggling, to be able to go tell their doctors, listen, you need to do more, you need to do better, not everybody has family or friend that knows a little bit of law, and you can use some legal words and then you get some action. And that happened for me. So anyway, passion is everything. If you're not passionate, you can't ignite passion in others.
Yeah, passion is life. Actually, everybody deserves to live with passion, but not everybody is living in passion, because billions of people are suffering, and sometimes they're suffering not just because they have a condition, but because they just stay with the image that someone else's, another human being has given them. And because our brain works with images, when we believe to other people's images, then we become prisoners, as you said. We become our own prisoners. And in a way, for me, it was different. Irene at one point got stuck there. I wasn't able to believe what other people, doctors, were telling me. And I kept looking for things. I kept trying things. At one point, you know, you go really short of money, because when you try, and you want to be better, you have to spend money, you have to invest on yourself. And one thing I learned, Irene, and I think that you did as well, is that I became more aware of my well-being when I lost it.
Yes. Oh my God, you just gave me goosebumps. Absolutely. Like this voice and this fearlessness that experience took me to a whole other level. Like I was loud and proud, but now it's even more like, I'm not supposed to have this. So now I'm an advocate to let people know that whatever you're not supposed to have, you should fight for it even more.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, I think that also accidents, because you and I had accidents. So
Yeah.
something that was not, we could not see that coming. Yeah. It was an accident. So something that we didn't really program, planned.
Yeah.
But still, things happen because we need to learn certain things.
Yeah, and it wasn't our fault, right? Like things happen in my life that I had to take responsibility. But let me tell you, I didn't realize that until the car accident, when I had to go into a deeper healing and understand why the car accident happened for me. It was a fluke, but there's nothing fluke. There's no coincidence. It's everything happens for a reason. So I had to heal myself deeper and take responsibility for some of the chaos I brought. We want to blame the other person, right? That person did this to me, that person did that to me, but we allowed it. Like it all goes back the picture with somebody tells us to be, right? So there's so many healing journey. There's so many levels. I was healing from chronic pain, but at the same time I was healing my heart and my inner child.
Yeah, definitely. When we really, really want to heal at one point, we have to start. And there are so many layers, as you said.
Yeah.
Not just about not having the pain anymore. It's about understanding what it meant to live in pain and what it means to be willing to be pain-free. So you have to make choices, of course. This is our superpower. Our superpower is free of choice. And
Yeah.
we can make choices every day of our life. We wake up and we can choose how the day is going to be, how the day is going to look like. And if you want the day to be an awful day, you started with the wrong foot, we say in Italy. Yeah. Like you step down with the left foot. I don't know why the left is the negative one. I was left-handed, corrected, but I think that the left-handed people are more creative. But in Italy, there is this saying, when you start the day in the wrong way, you stepped down with the left foot.
Yeah, they did that the same thing when I was born in Belarus. They said the same thing, but when I hated it, I remember I had a friend that would write with left hand, and they would like hit it, and it's just terrible. Like let it be. Who cares? Like what? Who cares what hand you write? Well, proper writing is right. Who cares? Like I don't know.
I am young enough to belong to these kind of generations where left hand meant not good. So I was...
Again, another person decided that, right? Like this, another person decided that.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
again, so don't let...
Actually, at one point when I was in high school, I started writing back with my left. So now I can use both hands very well.
Oh, you wonder kid.
Because I was always like, but why did they just oblige me to write only with my right hand if I could write with the left hand too? So let's go back and try again. In the beginning, I was very slow. I am, of course, with the right hand, I am much faster at writing, but now I can do it. Because
Amazing.
anyway, I was doing many things with the left hand anyway, not the writing, but other things I was using the left hand.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So
what are we picking today?
So I chose victory because I feel like I'm victorious for what I've been through and how much this victory patch changed my life a year and a half ago when I implemented every single day. Like I am able to do things that I could not do when I didn't have a car accident. Like it really, I feel like this is like my superpower.
Yeah.
It's
this is another gear, like having an extra gear.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And you know, the inflammation control for me, the muscle recovery for me, it's I'm a hairdresser, and car accident created a lot of aches and pains on my body. I'm great, but sometimes when I have a long day at work and I stand stagnant, like I know if I didn't have this and victory, again, I don't have the little patch, it's coming. Um, and freedom, yeah, this and freedom, like I have it on my ankle right now. Did I wake up this morning a little sore? Yeah, absolutely. But I've also yesterday, I think between work I still did like over 5,000 steps. Right? So
only 5,000 steps.
well, that's at least my minimum. So yeah, so I love this. I love this.
Victory also is one of the must-have for me, because when I started, actually in Europe, when we started receiving this technology, we would receive first the Victory Super Patch. So that's the very first super patch that I tried, and in a few seconds I could feel myself being able to breathe again. And that was so beautiful, because I teach breathing techniques. I teach other people how to improve their breathings. But because of my accident, I knew that I wasn't breathing properly anymore. And it was like waking up after so many years, being able to breathe, and more and more and more. And the other beautiful feeling for like a week or 10 days, I had this tingling sensation in my back where the damage was, and also in my fingertips. It was so beautiful. I loved it so much. And then it disappeared. So the magic went away, but but it kept working, because I have seen the progress on and on. It didn't just stop there, It was really incredible.
And I used to have neuropathy, and the tingling sensation in my feet and things like that. And sometimes, if I overdo it, like I could feel it in my, like a little bit of a tingling sensation in my toe. And I know when I don't change this, sometimes I forget, like they're part of my skin now, like it's part of me. I forget to change this. I could feel that, like when people tell me it doesn't work, like I feel a tingling sometimes in my toe.
Oh, so you feel it if you don't change it, if you forget to change it. No,
Yeah.
I felt it like my body coming back to life,
Yes, but that's what happened to me with Liberty, because that's all we had. But what I'm saying to you is that when I don't have, like if it stays too long and I don't change it, sometimes I feel it kind of wakes up call, says, okay, I need a reboost. That's how much this product works. It works for neuropathy. Again, if you've lived it for a very long time in neuropathy, it's going to take a little time to activate all the nerve endings. But the medicine that I took for neuropathy didn't do much. And the moment I stopped taking it, it actually intensified. Thank God I found this technology. I went from that to this, and transition was much smoother.
Yeah.
So yeah, not only.
And let's keep repeating, Irene, that you and I have had this amazing, almost instant,
yes,
visible results. But there are people who have slower response time.
Yes.
So Irene says you must be patient. It's because not everybody's got the same neurological potential. And it means that you just have to be more patient to see things, but things are happening anyway. And there are people who will see, who will feel sensibly in a few weeks, people who will take months. You know, it depends also on how many things you have that your brain needs to manage and to regulate that are not functioning properly.
Yeah, yeah. But be patient and you will see results to your own personal neurology. And I tell people, even how long have you been on your pain management medicine? Oh, 5 years, 10 years. And I was like, how many times has your dosage got down? And they're like, what do you mean go down? It just goes up. And I know because that's what happened to me, you know? And one time, this lady I was helping her, she was on this pharmaceutical. The dosage she told me, I didn't think it existed. Like I had to Google it. Like I felt like you can kill a horse with that amount she was taking, and it was. And so I helped her slowly, you know. Go. So you know how I look at it. She got off all of her meds. I'm talking about pain. I'm talking about pain, nothing else. Yes, I took her from pharmaceutical to an Advil to Freedom Patch. Has that improved her life? Absolutely. If I can take you from 4 times a week, a day, that's what I took my medicine, to 3 times or 2 times, have I improved your life? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's how you measure it. You're not going to stop your medical, prescriptions right away, but slowly you may be able to win yourself to Tylenol and a patch. And right, so it's like Sabrina said, how long you've been it, how's your neurology. Lifestyle matters, right? We have to help our own body and our own mind. Neurology. Like Dr. Mark used to say, yes.
Lifestyle meaning that we should at one point learn to love ourselves and to take care of ourselves and to take care of our body, because, for this lifetime, we have one body. So it's not about we have one life at a time, but we have one body at a time. And if we don't take care of it, of course, it's going to start malfunctioning. Yeah. So love yourself. Love yourself more. I had to learn too, because I had to learn how to love myself.
Yeah, me too. More and more every day. More and more every day. What's your second choice?
So my choice for the month of October is the Ignite Super Patch. Yeah, it's gonna be the one that I'm going to speak about for my 2025 one super patch per month. And the Ignite Super Patch is optimizing our brain in the area where the rest metabolic system is regulated. So I don't know if this is too much light. I think
it's too much light. Oh, perfect. Nope, like that. Perfect.
Yeah. So this is the patch now, and you can optimize up to 25% the functioning of your own rest metabolic rate. And this is, I think, very interesting, very fascinating. Our metabolism is doing many things, is taking care of many things. Also the weight, not only, but we should be able to use our energy also when we sleep or when we sit. But sometimes this is not functioning very well because it's brain-wise, it's not regulated in the perfect way. So I think that it's very useful, and many people have also had, like me, a lot of digestive improvements, a A lot of people have lost centimeters. A lot of people have lost weight, have just dropped weight, but you have to be consistent with this one. So while some patches like Liberty and Victory, you see the changes right away because you can do the tests with, you can understand about the balance, the stability that improves right away. With some other patches like the Ignite, you just have to be patient and make your body do what it has to do, because all starts from the brain, the signal gets there, and then the brain takes some time, and I cannot repeat it enough. It's about your own neurological potential.
Yeah, agree. I love it. It's right here. I wear it.
How many are you wearing today?
Oh, right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at this moment. Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5 of this moment. Yeah, that's it. So and then if I have an event, I would do a couple of times a week. I add focus, and then I add boost.
Yeah, well, focus and boosts are the ones that you don't really, unless you have a huge problem in concentrating, and in focusing in what you're doing. It's one of the patches that I use when I need them.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And the boost as well, actually. So I use them only when I have very intense days or weekends. I have to do, a lot of things during the weekend. I have to drive, come back. Then I put, for sure, one boost and one focus, of course.
And it's so interesting. Like 2 weeks ago, it was really hot in LA, and I was like dead with energy. Like you couldn't move. And Lovey put that boost patch on. Oh my God! Within a few minutes, like under 5 minutes, I was like, "Woo! Let's go!" I couldn't move. It was like air conditioner wasn't doing anything. It was blowing hot air. So it's very interesting.
Yeah. What's the weather like now?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Yesterday was perfect. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It was just like, it's nice.
But you usually have very nice weather all year long, I think, in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but it's been, this year's been the most humid, very humid. Like there were days I'm like, I don't want to live in Florida. And as you remember, I'm in Los Angeles, but the weather felt like I was in Florida.
Yeah. Why? Because it rains a lot in Florida?
No, it was humidity.
Just humidity.
It wasn't rain. It was just very humid.
Okay.
Yeah. So I chose joy because I want to bring joy to the world. And I know how much this helped me last month. I would not be able to survive the crap I'm going through right now with peace together. I'd be in bed crying. But joy is amazing. Now, the seasonal mood, depression comes down.
It's the best couple that you can buy for yourself.
If you have, what is it called? Mood, like seasonal mood disorder, something like that. People get very sad during the sun goes down. It's more, gray days. This is great with the peace, liberty, and joy. If it's in the budget for 3, your life will change. If it's 2, peace and joy, but if it's just 1, joy.
Yeah.
That's missing.
I agree.
Joy.
It's coming back soon because, the colder the weather, the shorter the days, the better it is to wear it. Yeah, for sure.
Agree. What is your other patch?
Well, the other patch that I picked today, I would say is the Rocket.
Okay.
Rocket, let's have a laugh about it, because when it came out in the end of January 2024, Jay Dhaliwal, Mr. Dhaliwal, told us that it was meant to be just for men. For those men who he wanted to really support, family men who had experienced and were experiencing libido loss because of some reactions to some other drugs or whatever therapy. There are a lot of young men experiencing this kind of problem. So 1 year later, in January 2025, he said that actually women can use it too. So it's not only about men, but also women. And I have given it a try for a month. And, you know, I just feel, of course, I don't have a couple, I don't have a partner, but it feels like when you wear, I would say, I wouldn't say the victory, but still you feel more resistant, you feel more active. This is what I personally experience when I use it. What about you?
Yeah. Well, so I loved it and I used it because I heard other women implementing in their menopause because it balances the hormone for men.
Mhm.
That's how I understand. So for me, definitely that, you know, it gives the man stamina and energy. Plus potion number 9. Love potion number 9. That's how I call it. So definitely I felt when I wore it for that month, the side effects of the menopause was much better. I didn't feel so hot or sweaty, and definitely had more energy. And again, I'm also single, but I make fun of this. If I had a boyfriend, he would be very happy. So it does increase your libido in women as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and number one issue with women in menopause, they don't have a libido. They're not, you know, they want to, but they don't want, you know, there's no
Yeah.
urgency for that. So again, it
Hormonal
does.
changes are impacting that aspect. And I think that, you know, as long as you're healthy and you are living in a couple, it's also nice to have some passion.
Yeah.
So
And you know, we're not going to exclude anyone. Even if you're not a couple, you're just Netflix and chill, you still want to have a good time.
yeah, but I mean, if people understand that it's going to regulate hormonal
Yeah.
action, then
It's
from the
yeah,
brain. So
for
it's
the
not something that deals with hormones directly. Yeah, it's just a signal
yeah.
that goes from the skin to the brain, and then the brain does what it needs to be done,
Yeah.
which
So
is kind of science fiction.
it optimizes everything. So
Optimizes everything
yeah.
because
And
everything is optimized from our beautiful
neurology.
black box.
Exactly. And so some men that felt comfortable enough that I've given to some friends, you know, because it started with men and I couldn't just give that to anyone. I, you know, it's like, here, try some of it. But I have some men friends that I could do it. And, you know, they had girlfriends and I know them, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So they had a good time. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, so with the rocket, there is a laugh.
For the rocket, there's joy. There's joy.
But it's also nice because otherwise we only have to speak about people not going so well and when we didn't feel very well. So it's also very beautiful to have this kind of conversation.
Yeah, and it's I think for women, as you know, it's a hard. Oh my God, it's a hard patch to. no, no pun intended. I know I get myself in trouble, and I crack up laughing because it's a funny patch for women to talk about. But when you bring it back to yourself, the energy, the stamina, like I mean, you know, I feel beautiful as it is. But when I wore that patch, I felt like I was even more beautiful. I don't know. It was such a special feeling because
Yeah.
again, you know how he said it balanced the testosterone in men, right? So again, when the menopause hits, I think we lose both estrogen, and that I can pronounce it,
Testosterone.
testosterone, right? So I guess for those 4 weeks, it was getting to be more balanced. I don't know. We're not. I'm just guessing. So this is my own personal 2 cents. Don't take
Let's disclaim, yeah,
yeah,
we're not
flavor,
doctors. We only speak about our personal experience,
flavor. Yeah,
breath work, movement, and I am soon to be beautiful RTT practitioner, which means hypnologist. I don't know if I can say this in, like this. Yeah.
terms. But anyway, let's move from that before we get in trouble and go into the fan patch.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the fan patch. The fan patch is a must-have, like the victory and the liberty, actually.
Yeah, the fan patch is a must, especially now. Put it on your kids, yourself. Every single person needs to be wearing this. Optimize your immune system. And listen,
Optimize your immune system, optimize your blood cells, blood
yes,
circulation.
everything, everything. So my daughter is a special education, and she works with all kinds of kids. She constantly coming here, and I don't know what she brings. So the other day, last week, I felt like my throat was itching. 24 hours later, I just made some hot tea. I don't have medicine. I do everything holistic. 24 hours later, I was done. And I can say it's because of this. Will you get a cold? Yes. But it will not going to last as long. It's not going to be as intense. And you will, like, again, I used to get sick every winter, pretty much, because I work with public. People come in sneezing, coughing. They don't respect my space in the salon, and and I had to go to work sick as well. Like there was no, I'm a single mother. If I don't work, I don't get paid. That's how my job is. So, oh my God, this changed everything for me when I start wearing it. Like, if I do get sick, and again, it's very quick turn about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that that's a beautiful, beautiful technology because actually it works on your physiology.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jay explains us that the liberty is the basis because it puts our brain into homeostasis, into balance. And the defend patch puts all our physiology into homeostasis. Does it happen overnight? No, you have to wear it consistently. Like the Ignite, you mean, if you want to see how it works for you, you have to go on medium long periods of time to really see, because usually our physiology includes a lot of functions and processes, and yeah, so you have to give yourself the time, you have to give your brain the time, you have to give your body the time to respond. It takes a little bit longer, but still you're not ingesting any drugs, you're not having to remember, oh, I have to take it before lunch, after lunch, before dinner, after dinner. You wear it for 24 hours and then you just have to remember to change it.
Yeah. That's the thing. Change it. Yeah. But they bubble after 24 hours. Like mine is becoming, because I put it on yesterday at 6 o'clock because I had to be at work by 7:30. So, they're bubbling, they're lifting. So they're telling you, and it doesn't work, right? It's like, again, I woke up at 6, and because I put the pain patch, and now it's already needs to be replaced. And
once every 24 hours,
yeah.
It's much easier, much simpler to use. I was talking today with my mom and she asked me, are you still taking that drink that you were taking a couple of years ago, 3 years ago? And I said, no, not anymore, because I had to drink very small dosages of this drink 7 times per day.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I mean, it was doing things. So I kept using it because I didn't know that this technology existed. But as soon as I was told that this technology worked so effectively and so quickly, I was curious to see if I could drop, I could stop using that,
Yeah.
because it was much more expensive. It was much more expensive. So I am a very lazy person. I need effective things, practical. I am a very practical, also very spiritual. But here, when you're speaking about your body, it's about being practical, okay? And yeah, I
Yeah.
really love this.
Agree. You have to remember, like, I take some patches. They do, I mean, not patches, drops. They do work. Like my hot flashes, night sweats, all gone. They're amazing. I've lost 10 pounds when I added this to, this uh, drops. And yes. So it's like I have to do it before I eat, and then I have to wait, like this 10 minutes waiting until you take another part. Then I take the other part, then I can eat. And so the time, I have to constantly time it. But it's 2 times, well, it's 3 times. The last one is at night. I don't pay attention to it. But so yeah, so everything has to kind of
And when
plan.
you don't pay attention, Irene, it means that you're not using it
Oh,
in
no,
the
meaning I
proper
don't have
way.
attention on the third drop. I just take it and I go to sleep, so I don't have to time anything. But the
Okay.
morning routine and the afternoon routine, I have to do it. Like I wake up, I take it right away, and I know that I'm good. I don't need till 12 o'clock, but I knew already taking it. And then I take the next one at 4, because that's my last meal. By 5:30, I'm done. So yeah. Yeah, so but yeah, this you don't have to. Like, I mean, you may say, why am I using Ignite in this drops? But the drops was not about weight loss. The drops was more about balancing my hormones, the night sweats and the hot flashes. But everything, like, there's not one thing, it's many things together, like we talked about.
Yeah.
Loving yourself, being good to yourself, meaning healthy diet, exercise, quality of sleep, and we have a REM sleep cycle,
Smiling, smiling.
being joyful, being happy, going for walks, being grounded, yoga. Like as soon as we finish, I'm gonna go finish my yoga before Emma gets cleaned. So like I take care of myself. I dance. I do have that ice cream periodically because that makes me happy. It's about creating a balanced life. It's not about saying no, no, no. Life is too short. But doing the best thing you can do is like Dr. Mark said to us when he started with us many years ago, is that you have a tool, but you also have to feed your body, right? We have a tool for your neurology, but the people say, well, how quick? Well, it all depends what's happening in the rest of your life. What do you
And
take?
then you have to feel your spirituality, you have to feel your
Yes. So it's
soul.
all together. No, do you have to change your diet? You don't. But if you start taking care of a little bit of your diet and putting less chemicals, this works better because cleaner inside, cleaner outside, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Definitely.
So anyway,
That
great.
was beautiful.
I think so too. And I'm so glad I was able to do this with you.
Yeah. From time to time, it's also nice to be the two of us.
Yes, absolutely. So great. And hopefully, I don't know what you hope for next Monday. I'm here or not, but whatever God wants.
Yes, we live under the universe law. Universal law is our law.
Absolutely.
So
Well,
of course
thank
we try to be here every Monday, but if you don't see us on Mondays, you can find us on Tuesdays, maybe
and
on Instagram and TikTok.
absolutely. I also want to remind people that it's $1 to join membership. You don't
Exactly.
have to do the business if you don't want to, because that's the first question. You can just be part of the membership like Costco or Sam's Club, where you can go shop for yourself. You also have an option wherever, I don't know if you have that in Europe. We have a friendship referral thing if you're United States, so you can get the 30 points dropped in your account if your
The
friend,
client, yeah,
yeah,
you're
if
speaking
they
to
if
clients.
they purchase it, and so you get 30 points and it accumulates and you have 90 days to use
Connect
it.
with Irene if you want to know about the United
Oh,
States market.
I'm Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
If you want to use it anyway. And what else?
But if
Leave a
you,
like, share this content,
yes,
subscribe
and
to my channel. Remember to follow me on Instagram as well.
yes, and I just want to finish that. It's for $1. You get your own website. You can put your products on SmartShip. You get bonuses when you're a member. Now we have a buy 4 but pay for 3. So there's a lot of benefits, and it is a business that you're joining us for $1, and we have 13 businesses in one. So that means 13 different patches is a business owned. And so yeah. So if you like,
it's a lot of things. We have to give this kind of information also privately. Yeah. So
of course.
schedule a call, and we will be very happy to give you all the details.
Yeah.